Hi, my name is Daniela, and for this video, I'm going to talk about war and technology based on the documentary on YouTube of the business of war, Soflex, and an article based on an interview of TikTok that it's a conversation with an expert about warfare. So, starting with the video, I have a lot of things just to talk about. It was impressive how the weapon business, the war business, is gained such a huge amount of money. And even worse, that there's actually people buying them. I mean, of course, militaries and people that have actually the permission to buy them, but somehow it was shocking. It was shocking and insane just to think about the fact that there's actually business in here, and that is considered one of the largest industries in the world. There's no So it didn't make any sense for me, and just going along with the video, the documentary, there were some words that just spin in my head, and I actually wrote them down. That it was American made, terrorism, government, weapons, militaries. We're talking about war, and somehow this documentary just make it a little lighter to process the information and just to enjoy the documentary talking about these topics. I mean, why? Isn't it spooky? And then going along the video and just um, seeing and listening the people who actually works in here and have an opinion about this industry. And there was this woman who was talking about helping soldiers with weapons, and that she was grateful and that it was a rewarding job because somehow she's helping. And it just came the question to me, like, are really weapons helping soldiers? Why should it work that way? Why weapons or this kind of a job should help soldiers to kind of go against their enemy and just have this kind of discussion of competition. And it was crazy also to see in the video that they were like having this kind of conversation between enemies, and they were like, I'm going to shut you down, and the other person, it was like, try me, and they were laughing. And then I just don't realize what happens the next day when there's actually war, like it's happening in Ukraine. So for me, this job and this industry about selling weapons, it's just not ethic for me, like not at all. And I know that it's true and it's happening, and somehow for them it's just the only solution because it already exists and there is no way out anymore because the industry is there. And how you fight against to kind of ban those kind of things of market. So about this, I do not follow or support this business at all. It feels like there's no other way. Like this is the only way that it exists because it seems like there is no other solution. It's just the easiest way. And somehow technology and the war industry has been evolving in a way that it's easier, and I don't know, countries with a lot of potential and money, they can just solve politic, economic, territory, religion, etc. solutions with that. But I believe that us as humans, and all the things that we have learned in here, that we have um, like we have the power to discuss, to kind of work things out in an ethic and moral way. Why do we have to solve things with harming and hurting people? Because somehow this market and weapons, they are just made by humans to hurt or harm. There is no other I guess function of them. So as well as suffix, and for example, in the article of the talk that they talked about technology evolving and um, cyber terrorism and drones and stuff, that somehow they've been evolving and changing things. It's impressive the way that we, well, as humans, have been like designing these kind of things, because it just comes from our intelligence. But I think it's just so tragic just to think about this kind of business because we are seeing it right now in Ukraine, and it's unbelievable. But this war has begun since I guess almost 10 years ago, and just the fact of thinking that the consequences and the cause of this has been only that people hasn't been like involved in politics, economy, religion, or ideology, any other ideas in this, and has brought war to solve things. It's just catastrophic, and I think we as humans have the chance to educate ourselves to solve things other way than just hoarding.